Well, let's now focus on the Karur tragedy. As many as 40 lives that has been lost, multiple families that have been scarred. The youngest victim being as young as 2-year-old, being the youngest victim when we speak of Vishnu, who died in this rally stampede in Tamil Nadu's Karur. He's among those 40 victims who lost their lives in this tragedy, while politicians seems to be bickering and probing the crawls on its own pace. Even it is the eyewitnesses there on ground who actually reveal what really happened. Many who survived the killer rally say that there was a sudden power cut just as Vijay began to speak, triggering the chaos. Even the eyewitnesses allege that there may have been a malicious hand at play and that the police failed in their duty. Some point out to the narrow roads, severe overcrowding and being the contributing factors, while others have been highlighting that there was no space for ambulances to enter during the stampede.
While starting the problem, when Vijay sir came here, firstly the ambulances came with unnecessarily with TVK flags. While the ambulances came inside, the rush happens. After that, while starting the speech of Vijay, at the time the power cut happened. After that only generator lights and fans only happened here, and then there is no phone signals at all. Okay. Because of the I think that will be jammers here, and then no signals, no communication at all. Only the media only having their signals to communicate with others, and then everything has been planned and executed successfully by the government or other parties.
From morning onwards, morning 6 o'clock onwards, the people are gathered to see their favorite actor. The program is estimated at 12 o'clock, but he reached at 7 o'clock. More than 10 hours they are waiting. 40 lives is not a small thing, madam. Children, women, etc. It is very, very painful. It is a collective social responsibility. Those who are conducting the program should have to think about public well-being, madam.
एक्चुअली एक मेन रोड है, ये रोड करूर से ये रोड जाने वाला मेन रोड है. ये कोई मीटिंग रखने की जगह भी नहीं है. यहाँ क्या है, वो 12 बजे विजय आएंगी बोला था, लेकिन आया था शाम को 4 बजे, 4 नहीं 5 बजे. यहाँ 5,000 से ज्यादा लोग रहने की जगह भी नहीं है, लेकिन आया था 15,000 से ज्यादा है. उतना प्रोटेक्शन भी नहीं था, पुलिस का प्रोटेक्शन भी नहीं था. इसलिए क्या वो विजय आते समय जो स्पीकर था ना, दूर दूर में जो रखा था, उसका वायर कट हो गया. तभी भीड़ पूरा एक जगह पर आ गया. विजय यहाँ रहते समय एम्बुलेंस आ गया. अभी लगातार 30 एम्बुलेंस से ज्यादा आके इधर से लेके गए थे. लेकिन इसमें क्या है, थोड़ा यहाँ मीटिंग की रखने की कोई जगह नहीं है. ये बिसी रोड है, ये करूर से ये रोड जाने वाला बहुत बिसी रोड है. लेकिन कैसे परमिशन दिया है क्या कुछ वो पता नहीं है.
ரொம்ப குறுகிய பகுதி, அதுக்குள்ள இவ்வளவு பெரிய கூட்டத்தை அடக்கலாம் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி ஒரு ஏற்பாடு இருக்கக்கூடிய ஆட்சி அதிகாரங்கள் பயன்படுத்தி அந்த மாதிரி கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. இது அவர் விஜய் நிறைய நல்ல ஒரு பெரிய இடம் தான் கேட்டா, அப்படியே இருந்தாலுமே அவங்க கொடுக்கல. ஒரு சின்ன இடத்தை கொடுத்து இந்த மக்களை இவ்வளவு சிரமப்படுத்திட்டாங்க. அதே போல பாத்தீங்கன்னா மயக்கமடைஞ்ச மக்களை மீட்டு கொண்டாடுறதுக்கு பாத்தீங்கன்னா ஆம்புலன்ஸ் உள்ள வர முடியல. ஆனா அங்க நிக்கிற மக்களுக்கே போதிய இடம் பத்தல. அந்த மக்களை வெளியே கொண்டு வரது பாத்தீங்கன்னா ரொம்ப தாமதம் ஆயிருச்சு. இதனாலதான் இவ்வளவு இழப்பு ஏற்பட்டிருக்கு.
Now, Vijay's TVK went on to claim that there was a certain conspiracy at play and stones were pelted at the rally venue. Further, they also alleged that it was the police lathi charge that led to the chaos.
We've been joined by Mr. Ariwal again, one of the advocates belonging to TVK's advocates wing, sir. Now TVK has approached the Madras High Court, and TVK says that the police were lathi charging. There was a lot of push and pull happening between the police department and the cadre. Do you suspect a conspiracy, sir?
Yes, madam. We have suspected. There was a huge criminal conspiracy in the occurrence happened at Karur. Therefore, today we moved before High Court to get permission to file writ petition. The High Court has granted permission, and the matter will be taken up tomorrow at 2:15 at the Madurai bench.
However, the Tamil Nadu police in its briefing completely put the onus solely on the TVK and its chief. Now, the police claim that the TVK's allegation of stone pelting are false. There was no power cut, and the organizers of the TVK rally did not cooperate with the police. Further, they claim that 500 policemen were also deployed, and they had already urged the party not to hold rallies in such narrow lanes.
எந்த ஒரு பாதுகாப்பு அமைப்பாக இருந்தாலும் சரி,
அதுல யாரு கலந்துக்கிறாங்களோ அவங்களுடைய ஒத்துழைப்பும் காவல்துறைக்கு தேவை. இப்ப டிஎஸ்பி வந்து கரூர் டவுன் டிஎஸ்பி வந்து நம்ம மேம்பாலத்திலிருந்து அந்த பேசுற இடத்துக்கு வந்து அவர் தான் வந்து அந்த டீமோட பேசி கூட்டு வந்திருக்கிறாரு. ஒரு அட்லீஸ்ட் 50 meters பிஃபோர் திஸ் அந்த ஸ்பீக்கிங் பாயிண்ட்ல வச்சு பேசி சொல்லியிருக்கிறாரு. சரிங்க நிறுத்திக்கலாம், வேண்டாம், கூட்டம் ரொம்ப ஜாஸ்தியா இருக்குது, இங்க வச்சே பேசலாம்னு சொல்லிட்டு. அதுக்கும் அந்த ஆர்கனைசர்ஸ் மறுத்திருக்கிறாங்க. இல்ல நாங்க அந்த பாயிண்ட்டுக்கு தான் போகணும், இங்க இருந்து எங்களுக்கு கவரேஜ் நல்லா கிடைக்காது, இங்க இருந்து எங்களுக்கு வந்து சரியா மைக் கேட்காது, சரியா கேட்காது.
But there are multiple versions that are now doing the rounds. But here are some of the questions that still remain unanswered. The biggest question is, who is going to be held accountable for this tragedy that claimed the lives of nearly 40 people? Now, there are certain concerns that have been raised. Let's put them out one by one. Eyewitnesses suggest that there was a power cut that happened midway abruptly and that very moment when Vijay started to speak. Another question that is now arising, did the police actually lathi charge when it comes to the protesters, and that triggered the chaos, that triggered the stampede? Why was there no crowd management despite knowing the fact there would be no 10,000 people, there would be people in thousands of numbers who would be gathering to catch a glimpse of Vijay? But did the TVK chief make any effort to calm the crowd or not? And however, there were over 27,000 people. How were they allowed to gather in such narrow lanes? Let's get in a word from Pratibha, because she's been reporting live from Karur tragedy site as well. Pratibha, on ground situation, because we have seen the people dying, we have seen the people grieving, but at the end of the day, the main question remains, who is going to be held accountable?
Absolutely, Amita. 2 days after the unfortunate incident, the political leaders have moved on. Yes, there have been 2 posts from Vijay, nothing beyond that. Compensation money has been announced, but for the families that have been affected, they are now coming to terms with the reality. The political leaders, everyone moves on from the tragedy. For the families, their little ones, a child as young as 2-year-old, some of the breadwinners of their families, they are never going to return again. And this was one outing that the family members had. They'd come out to see their favorite star. Like we mentioned multiple times, this is a small town where such big rallies don't happen. This was one of the biggest events in the town. People came out to see their star, and it ended in a tragedy that has changed their lives forever. They will never get their loved ones back just because they stepped out to see the political star. The questions still remain on the questions of accountability. In this political blame game, while the police department blames the TVK, the questions need to be raised on the administration as well. Even if the crowds were swelling, the onus lies on the police department to control the crowds. They knew that the numbers are
when it comes to the political parties and the leaders are treading very, very carefully and cautiously, because this issue is sensitive, but also to that it is now going to be linked to the upcoming elections that the state of Tamil Nadu would be facing in 2026. Pratibha, will return to you. Thank you very much for that ground report. As Pratibha was mentioning about the politics that has been taking place, let's put out what opposition leader Rahul Gandhi has to say. Now, he had a word with the TVK chief Vijay over the phone to convey his condolences for his supporters' death in the same incident, where he has also called Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Stalin to inquire about the measures that have been taken by his state government for those who have been severely injured in this incident. Let's get in a word from Nyamika now. Nyamika, when we speak of political parties now, they have been treading very, very cautiously. As far as when it comes to the role of Congress is concerned, of course, DMK being an ally, but also looking at the situation where multiple people, unfortunately, have lost their lives.
Well, yes, indeed, Amita, as now the assembly elections are also coming in. Even the Congress party is also taking a stand very cautiously because we have seen that how TVK has taken an independent stand as till now regarding various issues related to Tamil Nadu, but they have been continuously praising the Congress party. And now, after this stampede incident that has taken place during the rally of the TVK chief Vijay, now it is leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi who had also had a conversation with him to pay his condolences regarding the death of his supporters during this entire incident, during this stampede which has taken place in Karur, and which has also taken the lives of 40 people. He also had a word with the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin regarding the inquiry which he had done about the kind of action which has been taken by the Tamil Nadu government to save the lives of those people who have been severely injured during this entire incident. And even he has also paid his condolence to those people who have lost their lives in a tweet which he had made recently after this incident had taken place. So clearly, if we talk about the Congress party stand in particular, then the manner in which Rahul Gandhi has
balancing
spoken to
act, and when it comes to changing equations, that seems to be the main focus that we are looking at the political parties there. Of course, when it comes to people losing their lives, hope they not remain a mere statistic for the investigative agencies as well, because accountability in this case has to be fixed. Nyamika, thank you very much for the moment for joining in. But when we speak of multiple incidents of stampedes that have been reported, that continues to haunt the system. We are looking at what happened recently in Karur. It was a desperate fans who were waiting for the hero Vijay, who, arrived quite late, especially when it comes to this devastating fate that these individuals had to face, multiple of them being women and children, 40 innocent lives that were lost, including a 2-year-old Vishnu. But politics is now clouding Karur with the stampede horror, with TVK, which is now facing the flak and is now busy passing the buck to the ruling DMK. TVK party members crying conspiracy and claiming that a sudden power cut and lathi charge, that is the trigger that led to the stampede. The ruling state government, however, has vowed to take legal action against TVK, holding it responsible for the tragedy.
இனிமேலும் இது மாதிரி விபத்துகள் நடக்கக்கூடாது. அதற்கு இந்த அரசு முழு நடவடிக்கை எடுக்கும். முதலமைச்சர் இருக்குன்னு சொல்லியிருக்கிறாங்க. ஓய்வு பெற்ற நீதியரசர் அருணா ஜெகதீசன் அவங்க தலைமையில் ஒரு கமிஷன் அமைக்கப்பட்டிருக்கு.
Yeah, the government stand is very clear. The Chief Minister was here himself at 1 o'clock last night, and he's ensured that the district machinery and the party machinery is here to support. I cannot talk about anybody else. I think my leader was here as an example, and our party leaders and people who public representatives are here on the ground, supporting people, reaching out to them, telling them that they are there and reassuring them. This is the kind of politics I know about. Other people I do not want to say.
Saying that there's a conspiracy behind this. How do you see that?
See, there is a one-woman commission which has been appointed by the Chief Minister, and I think Madam is already here, and let the commission come out with its report.
We're here at the Stampede location where the unfortunate incident took place. Former BJP President of Tamil Nadu, Annamalai, is with us. Mr. Annamalai, who do you blame for the tragedy that took place?
Madam, it is very unfortunate. What happened in Karur should not have happened. It happened yesterday. 40 people have lost their lives. I've been speaking to the press there also that an event of this magnitude, right from day one, there is a lot of confusion and shambles. The government has to play the role of a honest broker, so that you take care of people's safety also, you take care of organizers' demand also. In this case, neither the organizers' demand of a different place inside Karur. This is a very small place, madam. Not even 5,000 people will accommodate. So this is the first fault. Politically, you want to push a rally to this side, not give the center stage there, which Udayanidhi Stalin, others, they get that. Second, when people coming in huge numbers, they come with the trust that government will take care of their safety. You don't even take care. This locality where we are standing, 6 people have died. Their houses are here. Out of 46 people's houses are nearby. And it is completely the local administration's fault, because this is waiting to happen. Perambalur was on the edge. In Karur it happened. Very unfortunate. With respect to Mr. Vijay, we find fault with respect to the way the whole rally was designed on a Saturday, coming at 8 o'clock, where mothers and children will come in big numbers. That is why children close to 10 people have died. So that Mr. Vijay and his party has to take responsibility and to rectify it. But yesterday's incident, what happened here, I don't find Vijay is at fault. Because he can come to any place of his choice, provided the government gives permission. People can also come to watch anybody of their choice. So the government failed in its role of acting as a honest broker.
Okay, and what?
Well, Pratibha, balancing act, do you believe, as far as you've been speaking to multiple leaders on ground there, they have been making a beeline to visit Karur and the victims there of this tragedy. What is the sense that you are picking up from different political parties?
So, Amita, there is no doubt about the fact that Talapati Vijay is a huge star in Tamil Nadu. As far as his political success is concerned, we don't know yet because he has not tested political waters yet, because he has floated his party. He has not been a part of any of the electoral tests, so to speak. Assembly elections is the first test for Vijay. But there is no doubt about the fact that he is a huge star, which is why the political leaders, including the Chief Minister, first statement he made was that I don't want to make any political statement or put the blame on anyone. None of the top DMK leaders, including Kanimuri, including Udayanidhi Stalin, not directly taking on Vijay or pinning the blame on Vijay. Similarly with the BJP as well, they have not pinned the blame on Vijay, putting the blame entirely on the state administration. So taking on Vijay at this point could work against them politically. Just about a few months to go for the elections. None of the parties want to pin the blame directly on Vijay, including the DMK, which wants to blame the TVK, has named some of the secretaries, some of the office bearers of the TVK, but has not named Vijay in the FIR. So the political parties are treading very cautiously. The accountability, of course, lying with the DMK on the police deployment at the spot.
All right. Remains to be seen how the investigation progresses. DMK setting up a one-man commission as far as to probe when it comes to this tragedy. The TVK also calling for a CBI investigation and an independent probe, and so has been the similar demand that is coming from the BJP side as well.